Kush's movie review.
We had a
Yeah.
whole think tank work for 3 weeks on that title.
Right. Best $2,000 I spent. Um, this week's movie review is My Old Ass, which is a movie set in the future, starring Michael Myers and Eddie Murphy, where an old Shrek is talking to his old friend Donkey, who is now technically, because he's now in his late 70s, he is an old ass. And then it's like kind of like they're coming to terms with their age, and they know the end is near, so they're it's like a buddy movie, and they're working through their bucket lists, because because unfortunately, life expectancy of donkeys slash asses is a lot less than Shrek's. So even though they're kind of like the similar age, they know the donkey's gonna die soon. So Shrek is being a good friend and helping his old ass um check off everything and die a happy ass. Is that it?
No,
No.
no, not even close. Not even close.
God damn it.
However, since you brought up donkeys, there's been a soda campaign from Mountain Dew these last couple of weeks where there's a man in the kitchen. He is sitting on a donkey, and then another guy who looks like John Morrison but with thicker blonde hair walks in and is like, "Get off your ass!" And then they do a whole thing where like the abominable snowman is playing soccer or something stupid. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just like, wow, commercials are getting gritty these days. Get off your ass. Anyway, but we were talking about my old ass. It's rated R. It's not even a hard R. I'd say it's a soft R. I'm not sure why this isn't a PG-13. I
Is
don't
it
think there's a
because
lot
they
of F
say
bombs in this.
vagina every now and again?
Vagina does come up, and I think at most we see like a bare butt.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cheeky.
through through the 89 minutes of this, I don't know why this is an R rating. Um, there is a story, a short sci-fi story from 1973 called "The Man Who Folded Himself," where a dude discovers time travel, and I forget if he goes forward or if he goes backwards or just gets stuck in between or whatever. But he ends up coming up between three other versions of himself, and then they all fuck. That's the literal story. They literally did a joke about it on 30 Rock with Alec Baldwin once upon a time. It's actually a very funny sketch. But we're talking about my old ass, and it is written and directed by a
Wait,
woman
so
named
this guy meets two versions. So they're not even like
three
alternative
versions of himself.
universes. It's him, but
Hmm.
from three different time zones, basic times in
Yes,
in.
and we're
So it's
not
not.
doing time cop rules, so they can touch themselves and the world won't collapse. But him and three other versions of himself
So again, they're
just
not
fuck.
like, oh, I'm from this dimension and you're from an alternative dimension.
Nope, nope.
That it's the
I'm you when
same.
you're 18. I'm you when you're 36. I'm you when you're 78, and you're you in the present.
And they're like, let's bang.
Let's bang. There's a bar involved, and there's some alcohol, but they bang.
I don't know how. I
Mike
mean,
Fish. Before we get into
this.
this
I don't know how drunk
review,
I'd have to
you
be
bump
to when I
into
have
your
sex with
past. Do
myself.
you fuck yourself? Do you
No,
fuck yourself?
I was a very weird, awkward, like young
At
kid.
this
And I
all
was,
week, I might at most give myself a handy. Yeah, at most.
hmm, maybe,
A month.
maybe, yeah, because
I
like,
give myself a handy because I give myself a handy every day.
because to be like,
So
hey, look, you're going through some tough times.
it's not gay if
Let's
it's yourself, dude.
let's just skip a few years because you're gonna learn how to do this better. Just give it here, and I'll show you how to do it properly. There we go. So it'd be like helping my, because then, but then, oh, this is because this is the awkward thing about time travel, right? Because then, let's just say if 39-year-old me goes back in time and teaches 19-year-old me how to give a, how to masturbate. properly. But then in that next 20 years, maybe I'll improve my hand job game even further. So then once I go back into my actual time zone, suddenly
You'll
I'm
be
like
just jerking off all the dudes, bro.
oh my God, I'll be so good at hand jobs. And then I'll just repeat it because I'm like, Jesus, that improved so much. Let me go back again.
Call back to the first episode. You've become much better at improv. Yes, and
Thank you. Anyway, how is this movie?
it's very cute. It's actually a very cute movie, dude. The question of can I kiss you? Can you kiss me? You want to kiss yourself? What? That does come up. They kiss. It's very, very innocent and very impartial. Anyway, um,
Wait,
written
so
and
this
directed by
movie
a woman.
actually involves time travel.
Yes-ish.
Oh shit.
Yes-ish.
Okay.
Yes-ish. Um, this is written and directed by a woman named Megan Park. She's done a bunch of other movies, not too many. I feel like there's some stuff that hasn't released. I feel like there's a couple music videos. However, this is a movie she did do. She wrote it. She directed it. I am just made fun of here, but it stars a young woman named Maisy Stella. Her older alternative is Aubrey Plaza, and then this dude named Percy White. Um, Again, this is a very cute movie. It's really about just like hey, this chick is she's a Canadian. She's the daughter of a Canadian cranberry farmer. So this movie is technically a foreign film. It's from Canada. I don't know why we're watching it, but we're watching it because we didn't watch Megalopolis this weekend, and we don't want to. She's getting ready to go to Toronto for the farm or take care of it. She's got two brothers. One actually, I think they're both younger. One is destined to take over, but it's out. Oh, mom and dad are selling the farm, and well, maybe I'll just focus on golf. And and, and she gets a little upset by the two queer friends. Their words, not mine. Um, they go out camping. They take a bunch of mushrooms. One of them starts tripping out this way. One of them starts tripping out that way. And then Miss Maisie Stella is introduced to her older self, Aubrey Plaza. And she's like, I don't know how this works, dude. I was in my house a minute ago, and now I'm talking to your dumbass. Uh, Gives her some rules. Look, hey, don't do this. Maybe hang out with your brother a little more. Hey, focus on mom. That would be nice if you did that. Oh, dad's gonna farm. But then she sprinkles in a couple things from. I I miss eating fish or whatever. Like they're for 20-year-olds have changed dramatically. Aubrey Plaza ends up stealing the phone, plugging in her phone number for her future self, and they're able to communicate a little bit more that way. And then, like they'll be talking on the phone, and all of a sudden you'll hear Ari turns, and she's like, "Hey, man, I want to go. I want to talk to you more, but I gotta go." And you're like, what the fuck is going on in the future there? Like, it's supposed to be 2024 now, but in 2044, apparently a bunch of ill shit's happening. Anyways, um, look,
How
this
does
isn't
that
the greatest
work?
movie.
Wait, she puts a phone number in?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that just phone the person who has that phone number in 2024?
You think so? Aren't a lot of stable rules in this, and this is mainly for chicks who are waxing nostalgic on their youth and worried about their future selves. But it also works for other people too, namely dudes named Kush. Um, I remember when I was 19, everything was awkward, everything was a fucking chore, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, blah 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 blah. And the whole movie is about just like, don't take this little shit for granted. Every moment is precious, blah 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 blah. Found this movie very cute. I believe this will resonate with more chicks than it will with dudes. I think some dudes who've been through this shit will also be like, ah, that was sweet. Ah, I need I need a tissue now for my eyeballs. Anyways, I enjoyed it quite a bit. We really don't have much to talk about this, man. It was really well done. A lot of this takes place in the woods of Canada. Yeah, it's not a very complicated movie, despite you going like, how does the time travel shit work? They don't know. At one point, again, Maisy Stella eats a bunch of mushrooms, and at one point, Aubrey Plaza has to come back and go like, I ate 3 pounds of weed to come back here. And you're like, oh, you did what you have to do, bitch. Whatever. Anyways, I'm still giving this a 4 out of 5. I don't think this is going to win any little gold trophies this year, but I think it was way better than the alternative service reviews of the year. But I enjoyed it. My old ass, 4 out of 5. I got really nothing else to say. Chicks out there, I dare you not to like it, dudes. I still think to like it. That's all I got. It's not a complicated film.
Wow. Sounds like, people insulted time travel elements
It's a
of
movie.
Back to the Future and things like that. This sounds
Did they?
horrific.
Okay. I wouldn't take it too seriously. Are people insulting the time travel of Back to the Future?
In that,
Everyone
like,
I've
say,
heard
if
is like,
when
it's a perfect film. No one should ever touch it again. Don't remake Back to the Future. I'm like,
oh,
remake
that's
Back to the
it.
Future. It'll be fine. You don't have to see it.
But in terms of like the rules of like how time travel and the implications of time
Those
travel and
bitches
all that
don't know, man. We're talking
nonsense.
about Canadian cranberry farmer. She don't know.
Apparently, she's creating time machine out of weed that she's consuming.
Yeah. Yep. And mushrooms. And mushrooms.
Hmm. Speaking of, she's also in. She's only in a short part of the first episode. Um, uh, Agatha All Along on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I heard everybody loved that first episode, and then everybody hated the second episode. And I was like, well,
Oh,
all right, who cares?
I was the opposite. I was like, oh, the
Okay.
first episode was all right, and the second episode, and then the third episode got me. I was like, oh, okay, I'm interested. I want to see where this
Okay.
goes. It's
Okay.
like,
I
so
haven't
yeah,
seen any of it.
well, because you're a Marvel hater. I
No,
don't know
I
if you
love the
have.
Marvel movies, but I
I don't know.
don't care about the Marvel TV shows. They're just TV shows, and they ain't all that.
Have you watched Loki season 2 yet?
Nope, not at all.
Oh,
Not even a little bit. I think I watched one episode for the just to burn time, and then I didn't give a shit.
so good.
Yeah,
Also,
guess what?
before we wrap up this week's movie review,
Sure.
have you seen Will and Harper on Netflix yet?
I don't know what that is.
It's so it's Will um God damn it. This is why I shouldn't drink during episodes. Anchorman,
Farrell?
Will Ferrell.
Oh, that's
Um,
embarrassing. You're the bigger Will
I
Ferrell
know, right?
fan than I am.
I'm getting old now. I'm nearly
You
40.
are.
And a former writer from Saturday Night Live who transitioned to a woman who is now named Harper,
Okay. Well, good
and
for them.
they go on a road trip across America to kind of like get to know each
Oh, I've
other
heard about
again
this.
and blah blah. It's really fucking good. I would definitely recommend checking it out if you.
That's on Netflix.
It's a Netflix documentary,
I would check
and
it out. Yeah, I
it's
heard that was pretty
fantastic,
good. No, that's
fantastic.
Netflix, not Disney Plus.
That is Netflix. Agatha All Along, Disney Plus. My old ass is still in theaters or on my OnlyFans. If you're interested.
It's a MGM film, so it'll be on Amazon Prime in like a month. So if you don't have a date to take this to, if you don't have to review this for the Waffle Box the next day, like wait a month and see it on Prime. But I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was very cute.
Bob's my old ass. Not about Shrek. Um, about the woman from Parks and Recreations. Who'd have thunk? 4 out of 5. Check it out if you so
She's a
wish.
mature, demure lady these days.
Right.
Yeah, she was actually one of the best parts of the Child's Play reboot, Aubrey Plaza.
That That's plaudits. That is. If you think if there's some flowers right there.
I was just telling someone about this the other day, how flower is now the new word for prop or respect or accolades, and it's like I don't understand shit. No one's giving anyone flowers. It's like, are people giving people flowers? It's like, no one's giving anyone flowers, but that's a phrase now. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's because like
Shout out to Jordan.
at the end of an incredible performance, it would be common that members of the audience would hand actors and actresses bouquets of flowers as if to say,
I
you did
understand
an
that.
amazing
That I
job.
understand.
Here are your
I think
flowers.
you're oversimplifying it. I think you're taking it to the European British roots of what that would be. But this is a hip hop thing. Like a
Oh,
little Jewish guy told me, like, I wanted to give him my flowers. I was like, what motherfucker, you're 50 years old. Why are you saying let's give someone their flowers?
wait,
You I know damn well you didn't give anybody flowers.
he wanted to give them flowers, or he wanted to give them his flower. What is
Oh, well,
because
just for shits and
giving
giggles,
someone
because I
your
know he's never
flower
gonna
is a
see this.
very different thing.
Because I know he's not gonna watch this, and I know he's been to prison. I'm gonna say he gave him his flower. Also, don't touch my French fries, motherfucker. That's an inside thing. We're not going to.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
That's all, folks.
Pay me off, Johnny.